different today. Wanted to talk a little bit about budget, stockpiling, and Instagram. Now, I know people are still couponers out there that are a little hesitant on it, and if it's something that they really want to do. And really, it is more, I see it more widely spread than YouTube. So, if you're not wanting to limit yourself and trying to see all the deals that are out there, I don't want to say that there's been a change in, people that from YouTube are all moving towards Instagram, but it's just easier, of course, to just post up a deal or post up clearance products that you all see in the store. I mean, even with me, I was at one time just showing you guys, all the pictures of CVS clearance, and I would go by picture that of different items that I found in the store. And I stopped doing that because it's just so much easier on Instagram. Just post up the picture and then just put on there at CVS, so that they know where they could probably find certain clearance products over at their CVS. And with clearance in general, it might be a little different from one place to another. Lowe's, I follow somebody that is on Instagram that talks a lot about Lowe's and using coupons and finding a lot of clearance stuff. With Lowe's, from what I've gathered, it varies store to store. It's not all stores have the same clearance, so you might not, it's not likely that you probably will find those same clearance products that you'll find from somebody posting. CVS, I do find the clearance percentage probably won't be the same in all stores, but most stores are clearancing out the same type of products. Some of them wait 1 or 2 weeks than others do. Some of them are a little bit slower than others, but it seems like they all get the memo, just not everybody puts it out or starts their clearance racks out at the same time, or they start the sale in their computer, but then they don't post up the signs, and then we don't see them until they're like 50 or 75% off. So definitely, talking on a tangent about clearance, that's probably kind of what you see out there, but definitely Instagram is something in the way of going if you're a YouTuber and you just watch YouTubes, because sometimes it's easier talking about it, and that's how I started off. A lot easier having people talk and me just listening. But at some point you transition, because it just started off with me I think the first part of this year. I must have been in January where I was like, you know what, let me get into this Instagram a little bit more. And it is a lot easier just reading off what the deal is, what you can get, what stores having what sales. It's a lot easier. And I'm not to say that I'm not going to do those Instagram videos. People like it. For those who don't have that choice, don't have that choice in doing Instagram for whatever reason, but those who are kind of thinking about it, just jump in, do it, or just get it started, meaning sign in and all that stuff. Because I was signed in and everything, and I want to say October, November of last year, but I never used it. I just it was just dormant there for a while until I just got up the nerve to go ahead and try it a little bit more. And I'm still learning. I mean, Instagram, I just pretty much go on there, see what the deals are. I comment or I like, certain pictures, or, thank people for, posting up a certain video, a certain picture, or sometimes even just a little quick, their 10-15 second videos that they post up. And it's just, there's people on there that are there to share with you the deals. There's people on there that are selling coupons, and sometimes they're really cheap. I mean, sometimes people sell them really cheap depending on what kind of coupon it is and how popular the coupon is. So definitely something to think about. Some people hold auctions. I don't know how that works. Really unsure about how that works. I don't know if people just make comments, and then they bid, and then I guess they get the coupons at some sort. So definitely something to think about if you're gonna start couponing, or you started couponing within the last couple of months. It's just the next step, I guess you could say. And then stockpiling and budget. If you're trying to just get by and stockpiling, you don't have a lot of money, don't have a lot to spend, but you want to, if you're not one of those, I don't want to say greedy, because that's how I could say I was quite greedy starting off, and I was spending too much money on the products that I had, well, that I gotten within the first 3 to 4 months, but also not having the knowledge of what is good to spend on a certain product. If you're not sure, am I spending too much? I do have a video posted up on my YouTube page. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's related to prices on products with couponing and what to expect to pay. There are prices, the prices do vary. Generally, what a price would cost for a certain type of product, whether it's a certain brand or if it's a certain type of product, like a certain type of deodorant. Definitely, if you're very open-minded and willing to try new things, then certain products like deodorant and shampoos that we can get free. If you're particularly if you're not a brand whore, I don't want to say that, that's the thing, but if you're brand specific, then definitely you possibly might be spending more money for when the deal comes up, or if you're willing to wait till the next deal comes. Dove, I love my Dove. I grew up on Dove, but since couponing or whatever, I can say I haven't bought any Dove in over 6 months. And the Dove that I do have, I give it all to my mom, because she's got skin, she's very hypoallergenic, not hypoallergenic. She gets really irritated with all certain types of skin ones, so she sticks with Dove. So I just give her all the Dove I've purchased within the last couple of months. So definitely there's gonna be a good deal coming up this upcoming week, if they allow you to use all the coupons. Unilever, you guys know, usually I always state now 2 coupons per transaction per day, or something to that effect. So you might not be able to use more than 2 coupons, just knowing that. I did post up a video yesterday about one of the tutorials about the Dove Target coming up this upcoming 4/6 deal with the new Target Dove coupon. So just be aware of that. Always read the coupons. Always know what exactly states on the coupon. You don't want to use coupons for items that are not on that exact coupon. We don't want to abuse the system, because at some point we might not get a certain coupon back. I don't know if that's what happened to Almay. And I'm just bringing out Almay, the coupon Almay makeup, because CoverGirl, we always get almost on every month. Same thing with L'Oreal. We get makeup for L'Oreal coupons, but Almay, we've noted that within the last 12 months it hasn't been as specific, or we haven't gotten it as frequently. It's been very infrequently that we've received that coupon for $4 off, or $5 off 2, or $2 off 1, any of those couple of Almay coupons. It's coming back. I believe it's coming in either, I don't think it's next week's ad, but the week after. It says, I think it's 2 weeks from now, that we're supposed to get the $4 off of $4 off an Almay product. So I'm not sure it's $4 off an Almay certain type of product, because some of us, we were using, it did say just an Almay product on there. It didn't say, it wasn't too specific on the product, but it did, you know, so some of us were using it on the makeup remover and stuff like that. And then it started getting a little bit more specific, excludes removers, or, you know, for certain types of products that we got for practically free. So I don't want to say we were abusing it on that, but I'm just trying to give you an example. Sometimes when we abuse it and not using the coupon for the right reasons, they take it off. You know, we had there was another shampoo, the Clairol. It said for any 2 Clairol products, we got coupons almost 6-7 months ago. I could tell you, I bought more than 50, I want to say close to almost 100 bottles of the herbal essences. Close to it, probably around 80 bottles. I did give I think 24 of them over to my mother-in-law, and then I kept the rest and sold quite a few of them on my yard sale. But that Clairol coupon that we got was $5 off of any 2 Clairol products. I did say Clairol products, so we were able to use it on the herbal essences shampoo. But I mean, that we were able to get away with because it wasn't, you know, type specific. But then they started getting into the nitty gritty, and they would say Clairol hair color or something to that effect. So just be aware of it. And then with stockpiling, like I said, try to have a budget. So if you're not brand specific, then, you know, put down that you're gonna spend 50 cents, no more than 50 cents on deodorant per deodorant, or 30 cents per deodorant. We can get deodorant usually close to for almost free. If you're stockpiling and wanting to stockpile, there's a difference between I would say stockpiling and just picking up things that week for that sale. If you're trying to stockpile and really bring up your stockpile because you're really, really low, then, you know, in our minds, we're willing to negotiate in our own heads with what we're willing to buy and to get a large quantity of, especially if we're thinking, okay, well, maybe I'm going to do a yard sale really within the next month or two, so I want to really stockpile on this stuff and I have a lot of coupons, so you could see about doing it that way. But if you're trying to stockpile, but you're not in a rush in doing it, and don't mind, you know, your stockpile to grow within 6 months, then just get what you can get for that week. If you need to get more than 1 card for, you know, Walgreens, Rite Aid, or CVS, to each their own. I did that for CVS at one time. I still have 2. I had 3 cards. I got rid of 1, so I still have 2 cards, but I only mainly use 1. So, you know, it's just, I don't go to CVS very often. But when I do use my card, because we have those savings that we get, quarterly savings. I just got $1 from my last one because I didn't go to CVS very often, and I got 1 extra care buck. I actually have it right here. See? For the winter spending. If you could read the very bottom, not the very bottom, but that right there. So I didn't spend very much. I didn't buy very much. So I only got a $1 extra care buck. So go to your location, see if it scans. I did scan it on Tuesday. So if you haven't gone there, if you went there Sunday or Monday, that might not have printed out. It printed out for me on Tuesday, and so that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about today. It is Thursday. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm gonna go see my last patient, and I am done for today. I got some stuff to deal with this afternoon for the escrow. Hopefully it moves forward. You know, hopeful, wishing everything moves forward. If not, then things are meant to be the way they're meant to be. So have fun shopping, have fun couponing. We'll talk later. All right, bye.